It means so much to both families, and of course, Nate and Hannah. I'd like to start by sharing how I met Nate and talk a little bit about who he is. As many of you know, Nate has always had a passion for video gaming. I don't know exactly when he picked up the first controller, but I'm certain it was love at first press. Nate and I shared some mutual friends growing up, but never actually met each other or played sports together. That changed thanks to our friend Devin, who invited me to join a gaming lobby with some of my other friends, and there was one John Doe. That John Doe turned out to be Nate. Over the next few weeks, or maybe shorter, who knows, Nate and I found ourselves gaming late into the night. None of our friends could match our level of dedication, skill. So naturally, a friendship started to grow. I still remember one night, probably while downing Pop-Tarts and Doritos, and washed them down with Pepsi's, #sponsorship. I asked Nate, "Where do you live, Nathaniel?" He told me, right off of Bloomingdale. Knowing many of my friends live there, we hatched a plan to convince our parents to let us have a sleepover. My parents, Mama Jan, and old Robbie, were probably thrilled to have the idea of a quieter house without my controller throwing ranges. So they agreed instantly. A short drive later, I found myself at Nate's mom's house. Walking in felt like a scene out of Step Brothers. He told me to call him LeBron. I told him to call me TA. It was an instant bond. Nate's family welcomed me with open arms, and from the very start, I felt like I was one of their own. We spent countless nights playing split-screen Call of Duty and even Minecraft on our phones until they overheated. Over time, Nate became one of my closest friends, but it wasn't until my sophomore year that I realized how much of a brother he was to me. Nate has had my back through the highs and lows, as I've had his. He's been there for me on my worst days and on my best. Having a friend like Nate is like going to Gainesville on a Saturday and finding a nice Florida fan. They're just winning. And that's a shot at team money. I want that known. Nate is one of the kindest and most genuine souls I've ever known, and I'm beyond blessed to call him my brother. Now to Hannah. Thank you for coming into Nate's life. When I first heard you two were a couple, like any best friend, I asked a million questions. But from the beginning, I could see the passion and love Nate had for you. You brought out a side of him that I never expected to see, and it's been amazing to watch. Nate's love speaks volumes for you. It's evident that the way he talks about you and in everything he does for you and your family. I know he will always go above and beyond for you, your children, and your future together. Lastly, a big thanks to Steve and Melanie for creating this handsome guy. Somebody had to be the second most attractive friend in the group. Nate and Hannah, I wish you a lifetime of love, laughter, and happiness. Here's to both of you. Congrats. Rebecca.
Hello. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Rebecca. I'm Hannah's big sister. I also cannot memorize all this, so I have it on my phone. I'm going to talk to Hannah first, because, yeah, and then Nate. Hannah, you gave a speech at my wedding, and you talked about how you've always looked up to me. But the truth is, even though you're my little sister, I have always looked up to you. I have said it 100 times, and I may be older, but I want to be like you when I grow up. I am incredibly proud of the woman that you have grown into. If you know me and Hannah, we have been conjoined at the hip since she came into this world. And I think God knew that I would never make it in this life or with our crazy family without you. You would think that because me and Hannah are together all the time that we would be just alike, but that is the furthest thing from the truth. Me and Hannah are polar opposites. She is better than me in every way, shape, and form. She is the calm to my dramatic craziness, the logic to all my anxious thoughts, the keeper of all my secrets, and above all, my very best friend. You deserve all the happiness that this world can give you, and then some. And I truly believe that you have found that in Nate. I love you more than you will ever know. And never forget that no matter where our lives take you, you can always call your big sister. Nate. I had a preacher once talk about how we pray and that it's important that when you pray to be specific and intentional with the things that you ask God for, and that stuck with me. It's exactly what I did when I would pray over my baby sister. I would pray for her future, and I was specific in my prayers. I said, Lord, give her someone who will calm the storms, someone who will make her smile, make her genuinely happy, someone who will keep her safe, and someone who loves her and appreciates her for all the wonderful things that she is. I knew the minute that Hannah brought you, I knew the minute that Hannah brought you to meet us, the minute that I saw the way she looks at you, that my prayers had been answered. I know that today is supposed to be the day that you officially become a part of our family, but you have felt like family from the start. And it is a blessing to officially gain you as a brother today and as one of my best friends. At this time, if I could have Cassie join me, we have a special little extra that we would like to add. Hannah and Nate, we love you both more than you will ever know, and we pray that your marriage is full of all the love and happiness in the world. And Nate, we hope that you enjoy growing old with her just as much as we have enjoyed growing up with her. Just for the second part. And now for the real reason behind my speech. If I could have Hannah and Nate come up here with us. For those of you who don't know, Hannah and Nate are expecting a beautiful baby this May. And I have a confession to make. Your bride is lying. She's been telling everybody for weeks that she does not have the results of her gender blood work. And she lied. We got the results a few weeks ago. Now the bride and groom have no idea. They have no clue if this boy is a baby is a boy or a girl. But me has to. So we have arranged a little gender reveal today because the bride and groom wanted to share this with everybody that they love the most. So here in just a minute, Dylan is going to light his tree up right behind them, either blue or pink. But before they do, I'm just curious. How many people say boy?
Hey, boy.
Yeah.
Okay. How many people think girl? Oh, all right. Dylan, you ready? You got it? All right. All right, we're counting down. 1,